Falcom. And with that, I welcome you to a new Let's Play of mine. Welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, second chapter. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric. And this was actually a much requested series. And I'm very excited, because the first game, I played through the first game over a year ago now, and I only have fond memories of it. The melodies, the music, it has set a very high standard, and I was very scared to start this Let's Play up, because when I think of Trails in the Sky, I think of one of the Let's Plays I have had the most fun with, and also the longest Let's Play series on my channel, actually, with 136 videos. And I was told this game is even longer. With, I would imagine I'm gonna be able to have 200 videos of the second chapter now. But I don't know for sure. But it's certainly gonna be over 100 videos, and it took me a long time uploading all the videos of the first game. So this might be a little unusual, but if you're watching this right now and I've just uploaded this video, and please tell me in the comment section how many videos you actually want to have uploaded on a daily basis, because I can give you this disclaimer: I record a lot, and if I sit down and start recording, I will be sitting down here for 6 hours and record content worth of 6 hours, which equals up to like 20 episodes if I'm in a very good recording mood. And that means I have a lot of videos to upload. You will hardly be able to interact with me during this playthrough, but you can enjoy it. I'm also going to read out every line of dialogue that we're gonna come across. I have actually been practicing now for about a month to get my voice acting up to the level where I want it to be for this game, so I can actually get my personal feelings into the dialogue, and I managed to get a bunch of different voices to work well. Also, I've been watching a fair bit of my old Let's Play, because, you know, I want the characters to have the same voices they had. Also, something to mention is I am using a different microphone from back when I was recording the first playthrough, so my voice quality might be a little better, might be worse, but don't tell me that it's worse. That tends to get me in a bad mood. But I've been talking for a long time now. Actually, this might be one of my longer intros. Oh, another thing worth mentioning: my microphone is very sensitive. You usually can hear my button inputs, but I'm using a gamepad, and I've actually put a blanket on top of that gamepad. It's really warm, and I have a blanket, and it's okay, you see what I'm going through, just for the video quality, just for your entertainment. Alrighty. I'm too excited. I can't talk longer here. I'm using my gamepad. Let us start it up. Normal difficulty. I am gonna play not a nightmare difficulty. I'm about the story, not about the hard gameplay here. I like JRPGs, but I enjoy the story a fair bit more than the actual JRPG gameplay style that comes with it. Trails in the Sky, save data found. Load data. Data must be saved after the last boss. Okay. Sure. Wait, I forgot one thing, one very important thing. So bright. Okay, before I continue onwards, I forgot a very important thing to mention actually. If you have not seen any gameplay of the first playthrough, you can either play the game yourself, it's a very good game, or watch my playthrough of it. You can find it on my channel, or you don't have to watch my playthrough, but watch a different playthrough of the first game before you watch this, because it's gonna be better if you know all the characters and all this stuff. Also, a little bit of a story recap is what I should give you, if you can't quite recall what happened. I mean, for me it's been over a year since I last played the game, so I'll tell you what I still remember. So, we have this character. She is Estelle Bright. She has a quote-unquote brother, Joshua Bright, and they do not exactly share a father, because he is you could say an adopted brother. Their father is Cassius Bright, a well-known bracer. Bracers are a sort of civilian police type thing that enjoy a fair bit of respect by the general popularity. And Estelle and Joshua took bracer training, and in the first chapter they are both junior bracers, and they travel around the world trying to get to be senior bracers. For that to happen, they have to visit all 5 branches of the Bracer Guild. One is located in the starting city called Roland. Then they travel to Bozay, where the second guild is located, and then they travel to Ruin. The third branch is located. Then they travel to the 4th city. I know the last one is called Gransel. I can't quite recall the city name of the 4th one. We have met quite a few characters over the course of this journey. When we come across those characters, I will try to give a very small summary of what we know about the character. But the story, I cannot summarize the entire story that happened. That has to be enough, because there was so much. It's a 140 episode Let's Play, okay? I cannot summarize that in even 5 minutes. Alright, we're gonna start. Estelle is a girl, but she will not have a girlish voice because she talks a lot. And girlish voices and the very, very loud and booming manly voices are tough on my throat, so I will try to keep those to a minimum. If I give a character a very manly, booming voice, and he tends to be very talkative, I will change up his voice, because I like my throat, actually. Ah, that felt good. I haven't slept like that since... Oh, also, we made it to Gransel on our journey, and Joshua left us. Estelle and Joshua have a very complicated brother and sister relationship, because Estelle kind of fell in love with Joshua, and that made for a couple of weird scenes. And Joshua is actually a trained assassin. At the age of 13 he was, at least. He was supposed to kill Cassius Bright, and then he kind of got adopted by him. Alright, the story is a little more complicated than I might have mentioned it. So, I tried to impress you now? Go watch the first episode. You've watched it? Alright, no more story recaps. This is it. What? Alright, we stayed in the castle last night. Joshua and I were out enjoying the celebrations, then we had some ice cream on the way home. Then we all went to the dinner party. And then... No. This is Joshua's room. But I was staying in the same room as Shira. Was that all a dream? What? Joshua! Ah, good morning, sleepyhead. You took your sweet time waking up. Shira! Really warn me next time you aren't going to come back for the evening. I was getting a bit worried. Although it looks to me like you and Joshua managed to talk about quite a bit. Shira, where's Joshua? What? Where's... I'm looking for Joshua. Shira, have you seen him? This is important. I haven't seen him yet this morning, no. But weren't you tired yesterday and stayed over in his room? He wasn't there when you woke up? What? What? Who did you hear that from? From Cassius, but why does that... From Dad? Okay, where's Dad then? Well, last time I saw he was heading up toward the garden terrace, but now... The garden terrace! Okay, thanks, bye. What? Estelle, wait! What on earth has gotten into her? Oh, goddess, the lovers reversed. We're looking for Cassius Bright. This is the garden terrace. I think that's where we had our conversation, right here. I don't quite recall. Okay. It's been a little while. Estelle. Dad! We have a problem. I know. Joshua is gone. What? How do you know about that? After getting back from the meeting last night, I found you asleep in one of our beds. He left a note on the nightstand as well. Between the two, I have a fairly good idea of what must have happened. Then... What the heck are you just standing around here for? We need to find Joshua fast before... Stop, Estelle. What? If he has truly gone to ground, even I have little hope of actually finding him. His skills are almost superhuman. When we fought 5 years ago, I was nearly killed by an 11-year-old. Okay, I only asked this once before, a long time ago, but who is Joshua exactly? Why did you bring him into our home? The Society for Oberos. Your answer begins there, with an organization few even know exists. They are an organization that seeks to manipulate the world from the shadows, led by a leader called the Grand Master. Joshua was in their employ as an assassin when I first met him. I brought him home because it was his only chance to live free of them. Ouroboros. Even the Bracer Guild knows very little about them, and only top racers even learn of their existence. Given that the response of the public of the idea of Ouroboros' existence would be either panic or skepticism, we don't acknowledge them publicly. But they exist. There is no question of that, and they've had plans in motion for years. The recent coup is just one example of their machinations. Wait, you mean Lieutenant Lawrence? He was... Yes, we have absolutely no doubt he was another senior agent from the Society. Of course, we doubt he was acting as a lone wolf. He must have had support to accomplish what he did. Support like Joshua, for example. Wait, what? What the heck do you mean? He stated as much in his note. Over the past 5 years, Joshua has been passing along guild secrets to Ouroboros. He claims that he was under the influence of some sort of mental control and he didn't even realize what he was doing himself. No, he wouldn't. Ouroboros' cunning is matched only by their malevolence. Stay away from them, Estelle. They're far too dangerous. Okay, I don't quite get all this, but I just want to make sure I heard this right. You're saying we should abandon Joshua. Well... Dad, answer the question. I always knew this day would come. Even 5 years ago when I took him in, I knew we would someday reach this moment. He swore something to me, that first day he actually accepted he could be part of our home. What did he... The moment he became a burden, or a threat to us. The moment the Society contacted him or pursued him in any fashion, he would disappear from our lives. like a shadow dispelled by the sun, he told me once. What's that supposed to? Estelle, I understand how you feel. He was part of our family. It isn't easy to just say goodbye so suddenly. But there are some lines which a man can never bring himself to cross. Ever. So, please, try to understand what He knew. He knew that Joshua might leave us someday and never said anything to me, or did anything about it. You knew and you didn't. I'm sorry, Estelle. I hate you. Cassius? Shira. I'm sorry you had to see that. No, it's... Why do I get the feeling you're biting back a lecture? I stumbled into your life from a disaster of my own. You saved me, just as you did Joshua. I understand what both you and Joshua must be thinking. Indeed. If I make a single comment, though, from a woman's perspective... Of course. At this point, you and Joshua are essentially the two most wretched, miserable sons of dogs I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. No. Just no way. Joshua wouldn't run away. Whoa, okay, miss? What are you doing outside without an umbrella? You'll get soaked in if you remain out in this mess. You should head home. Home. Yeah, you're right. I should head home. Joshua must have headed home. He probably went right back home. Huh? Thanks, Mr. Guard. I'll head home right away. What was that all about? I swear, I've seen her somewhere before. Wasn't it that girl who helped start the coup? Trails in the Sky, the second chapter. My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. If you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes I think it would have been better if we'd never met. Airliner Cecilia. I heard Joshua. He wishes he'd never met me. He said that. No. Huh? Come on now. No, I can't give him that voice. Insensitive jerk. Insensitive jerks are usually German, aren't they? Come on now, look at this clear blue... Come on now, look at this clear blue sky. Feel the gentle kiss of the wind on your cheek. A lovely girl like you ain't allowed to be sad on a gorgeous day like this. It would sadden idios too, you know. Hey, wait a sec. I'm not dangerous. Well, okay, maybe I came across as... Anyway, you just caught my eye the moment you came aboard, you see? You seemed a little broken up over something, so I thought to myself, hey, I'll put a smile on her face with my overpowering charm. I don't quite get what you mean, but thanks, I guess. To be honest, this is what we usually call putting the moves on. So, how about it? Want to head down to the lower observation deck? You can get drinks down there too. I'd be happy to treat a new friend. What do you say? Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not really in the mood. I'm sorry, can you just... I think I see how it is. Alright then. Time to knock it off with the commands and put on the work face, eh? After all, it's my job to guide lost lambs like you. Your job? Hey, darn right, look at this! The previously insensitive jerk held forth a medallion with a chalice engraved in the center. Huh? Isn't that the seal of the Zeptian Church? Bingo, this is the Grail emblem. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Kevin Graham. Looks and moves aside. I really am a priest of the Zeptian Church. Oh, wow. Wait, for real? Or is this another joke? Why do you have to doubt me still? I'm a serious devoted priest, you know. I never miss the trinary prayers, and I always have my testaments right at hand. Huh? I think I left them on my seat. Sorry. Yeah, that really helps your case there. You really are a kind of weirdo, Father. Ah, laughter! Victory is mine! That's more like it. Cute girls like you deserve to smile. Anyway, if you want, I'll give you an ear in my official priestly capacity. No pickup lines, I promise. I just might me dead otherwise. Well, okay. But where do I even... Wait, hold on now. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry anyway. It's my fault. Great goddess. Steady there, child. You've been keeping this bottled up for ages, haven't ya? My shoulder's yours. Come on, cry it all out. I'm here. Kevin, right? I'm sorry, that was pathetic of me. Hey, no big, seriously, my shoulders always got room for a girl to cry on. So, how about it? Feel a bit better now? Yeah, a little. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a member of the Bracer Guild. Estelle, huh? Dang, even your name is cute. Hang on, you said the Bracer Guild? Yeah, I'm a newly minted senior bracer. Might be hard to believe after seeing me break down like that, though. No, not at all. Now that you mention it, you do kinda look loaded for bear. You're a martial artist of some kind? I guess you could call me that. I focus on staff combat. Though you said you're a priest, Kevin. I do appreciate the shoulder, but I gotta admit you don't look much like any priest I know, or would trust usually. Aha, kazing, through the chest, madam. Well, I'll admit that us wandering priests are sheep of a different color. Wandering what now? Well, okay, you know how there's villages and farms and whatnot without churches, right? My order heads to such places at set times each year and offers church services and teaches Sunday school. Think of it as home delivery churchening, or something like that. I never knew there was priests like that, but it does make a lot of sense. And unlike church-bound priests, there's a lot of us who are more carefree about dress code. The church just kind of lets us do our thing, so... well, fair enough, I guess. So, Kevin, I guess you're off to some village somewhere? Nah, not immediately. I usually only just arrived in Liberl, like today. The High Seat dispatched me here, since apparently there's not enough wandering priests around here right now. Oh, really? Okay then. The High Seat, they mentioned that in Sunday school, but I don't remember where. It's in the holy city of Arteria, in the middle of the continent. Anyway, I figured I'd do a bit of sightseeing before I went and reported my assignment to the Bishop of Grenzel Cathedral. And, well, here I am. That seems just a bit irresponsive to me. You really are a kind of half-baked priest, aren't you? Hey, it's cool, I'm checking out the places I'll be wandering to in advance. Besides, I got to meet a troubled and lovely young woman. This is surely a blessing from Ideas, praise to her name. Yeah, smooth recovery there. But really, thank you either way. Letting it all out helped to clear my head a bit, I think. Seriously, I'm being a ninny. I should trust Joshua. He won't do anything stupid. Huh? Who? Oh, Joshua is my brother, sort of, in a sense. He disappeared suddenly, which has been a bit of a shock. Disappeared, huh? You mean he ran away from home? No. He just went back home instead of the rest of us. Ahead of the rest of us. I mean, he's family. He wouldn't just run off on his own. I see. Really, though, what I was thinking, worst mistake ever, telling him how I felt, especially at that moment. Next time I see him, I'll have to make up some kind of excuse about that. Hey, Estelle? Huh? Well, like I was saying, I'm basically just a tourist without a plan or a clue right now, so how's about I land with you in Roland to make sure you get home safely? What? City of Roland. Okay. That is a good point to end the first episode, I would say. Because it has been 30 minutes almost. Okay, before I continue reading, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope I will have you join me through this entire Let's Play, which will be quite long, and I hope quite a journey again. Until next time, bye bye!